Do you want to get better at reading? It could be reciting a poem in class or reading a chapter. The way to improve your reading skills is to have proper pronunciation and then work on reading actively. Reading out loud can be an intimidating task for many, whether it's in a classroom setting, a public speaking engagement, or simply reading a passage to others. However, with practice and the right techniques, anyone can become a confident and fluent reader. In this session, we will explore 5 valuable tips to help you improve your reading aloud skills and gain confidence in your ability to engage and really captivate your audience. Here's the first tip. Use online tools. With technology at our fingertips, it's really easy to learn the correct pronunciation of words. Use Google and online dictionaries to look up words that you're not sure about. A good recommendation here is Oxford Learner's Dictionary or Collins and Cambridge. And do this the moment you get stuck on a word. Because if you wait for too long or think that you'll just look it up later, you'll always be hesitant to say the word. So, use the tools that are available online. When you Google any word, you can check the pronunciation by clicking on the speaker icon and listening to the pronunciation and then repeating after it. You can also find the pronunciation in different accents. Next tip, practice regularly. One of the most effective ways to improve your reading out loud skills is through regular practice. Nobody is born being a great reader. So set aside dedicated time each day to read aloud, starting with shorter passages and then gradually increasing the length and the complexity. You can read the newspaper out loud and look up any new words that you may find along the way. Or you can read your English chapters from your textbook. It's a great way to revise the story and get your practice done. This practice will help you become familiar with the rhythm, the flow, and pronunciation of words, enhancing your overall reading fluency. Consider choosing a variety of texts, including different genres, to broaden your exposure and challenge yourself. Next, focus on pacing and phrasing. To be fluent, you need to know how to pace and phrase whatever you're saying correctly. So slow down and take pauses at the right punctuation marks to allow your audience to absorb the information and to understand the context. Break down the text into smaller phrases or chunks to maintain a natural flow and to put emphasis on key ideas. By consciously controlling your pace and phrasing, you can enhance the clarity and coherence of your reading. For example, if I say this, it's time to go home and have dinner. It's hard to understand because it lacks pauses, right? Instead, I need to say it like this. It's time to go home and have dinner. Or take this sentence with the commas. I got a cake, lots of gifts, cards, and a bunch of other stuff for my birthday. Doesn't make sense, right? I need to say it like this. I got a cake, lots of gifts, cards, and a bunch of other stuff for my birthday. If we don't pause as per the punctuation marks and break large sentences into smaller parts while reading, it would not sound proper, and the listener will not be able to understand what is being said. Next, pay attention to intonation. Now, intonation refers to the rise and fall of the pitch of your voice while speaking or reading. It adds meaning, emphasis, and emotion to the words and sentences. So by using intonation effectively, students can significantly improve their reading skills and engage their audience more effectively. Here's why intonation is so important for reading and how you can improve on it. Number 1, it conveys meaning. Intonation helps convey the intended meaning of the sentence. By placing emphasis on specific words or phrases through changes in pitch, students can highlight important information and clarify the intended message. For example, by emphasizing different words in the sentence, I didn't say you were wrong. I didn't say you were wrong. I didn't say you were wrong. So students can convey different meanings and different intentions. Second reason, It expresses emotions. Now, intonation plays a crucial role in expressing emotions while reading. So, by varying the pitch, tone, and rhythm of their voice, students can effectively communicate the emotions portrayed in the text. Whether it's excitement, sadness, anger, or surprise. Using appropriate intonation can bring the text to life and really captivate the listeners. 3. It distinguishes characters. When reading dialogue or passages with multiple characters, students can use intonation to differentiate between different speakers. By giving each character a distinct voice with specific pitch patterns, students can make the conversation more engaging and help listeners follow the dialogue easily. This specifically comes in handy while reciting plays. Number 4, it creates interest and engagement. By using intonation creatively, students can make their reading more interesting and engaging for the audience. They can experiment with variations in pitch, rhythm, and volume to add a sense of anticipation, suspense, or excitement to the text. This helps sustain the listener's attention and brings the story or information to life. Number 5, it conveys punctuation. Intonation can also assist in conveying punctuation marks and the structure of sentences. By pausing, raising, or lowering the pitch, or using pitch contours that align with punctuation marks, such as commas, periods, or question marks, students can help the listener understand the sentence structure, cues for pauses, and the overall flow of the text. Alright, correct pronunciation and intonation significantly contribute to effective reading out loud. Take the time to familiarize yourself with challenging words or phrases before reading them aloud. Pay attention to intonation patterns to reflect the intended meaning of the text. Vary your tone, pitch, and emphasis based on the emotions and nuances conveyed in the passage. This will help create a more engaging and expressive reading experience. Here's another tip. Use vocal expression and gestures. Adding vocal expressions and gestures can greatly enhance your reading performance. Use your voice to convey the emotions, personalities, and characteristics of the characters or the overall tone of the text. Experiment with different vocal techniques, such as adjusting volume, pitch, and pace to match the content. Incorporate appropriate gestures like facial expressions and body language to further engage your audience and make the reading experience more dynamic. And seek feedback. Evaluate. To continually improve your reading out loud skills, you need to seek feedback from others. Ask a friend, family member, a mentor, whoever you're comfortable with, to listen to your reading and provide constructive criticism. Pay attention to their observations and suggestions, incorporating them into your practice sessions. Additionally, consider recording your readings to self-assess your performance. I always say this, you are your best critic. So listen to the recordings with a critical ear, focusing on areas where you can improve, such as maybe clarity, fluency, and the overall delivery, maybe the speed in which you're talking. Now, to conclude, becoming a confident and fluent reader takes time. It takes practice and it takes deliberate effort. Like I said, no one's born a great reader. So by implementing these 6 tips, you can enhance your reading out loud skills and captivate your audience with your confident and engaging delivery. Remember, reading aloud is not just about the words. It's about creating an immersive experience that really connects with your listeners. So keep practicing, exploring new texts, and refining your skills, and you'll become a skilled and captivating reader in no time.